Back at it again with the Photo Culture Podcast. We have a special guest with us today. Prince has spoken. Actually, what you like to be called? Poppy Rose, Poppy Shampoo, Prince of South Beach. What do you prefer?
I got so many monikers.
I like Poppy Shampoo.
Really? Poppy Shampoo is dead.
Oh,
I want everyone to know Poppy Shampoo is dead. Yeah,
Wow.
I want to go by just because I felt like. One, I feel like no one takes me seriously with that name. And also on top of that, I feel like when I started doing the music, it was kind of just like, oh, this is something to do. And then I found my sound, I found my voice, I found the content of the music that I'm trying to make, the context. So I want to be taken more seriously. So just drop the shampoo, and I just added rose. It's rose, not rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hence the two accents.
What were you doing before music?
Promoting, modeling, lifestyle ambassador, just living, exploring, just trying to figure out life.
I never heard that one before.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good promoter, that's what you are. You're a lifestyle ambassador because that's what people pay into. That's what they buy into. Like, niggas come and spend $5,000 on a table because they want to buy into that lifestyle. They want to be a part of it. They want to be one of the girls. They want to be on top of the couch.
Speaking of girls, how do you get, like, a mob of women? Like, where do you find them? Do they come to you? You hit them up? Like, how does that?
Well...
Just trying to get you chopped up.
No, I'm not getting chopped up. Honestly, I used to be better at my job. Way more catering, way more attentive. I feel like girls just feed off of energy, and if you're fun, you want to fuck with you. If you're fun and you have access, you know. And I was just me. And I mean, I feel like back then also, coupled with the fact that I was a new face, I'm not ugly. Like, I think like all that helped me. But like now, I feel like I become so solidified. It's kind of like to the point like certain the type of women that they want us to bring to the club or want us around. They want to be another one at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not trying to come to the table where there's 12 girls already or there's 10.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of like crazy. It's kind of like warped now, but. To just answer it, honestly, I'm just there to show them a good time.
But how do you go find them? Like in the beginning,
in the beginning,
Did you DM them like,
nah, Instagram wasn't like that. Yeah. In the beginning, I was just on Ocean Drive. Well, actually, in the beginning, I was bringing the girls from my college.
What college did you go to?
Barry.
Okay.
UM first and Barry.
Where were you studying?
And then
I don't think people know that.
They don't. So when I was going to college, I initially was studying pre-med. No. I wanted to be a neurosurgeon.
Oh, wow.
People actually don't know that. I saw the movie The Cell with Jennifer Lopez, and I was just like, oh, neurology is sick. Then I started doing pre-med, taking the prerequisite courses, and I was just like, oh, no.
It was not for you.
It's not that it wasn't for me, but it's that I would have spent all that money and been in debt to fail.
Yeah.
And not even to like put myself in a box or anything because I can do anything that I want to, but no, like I'm
risk.
Horrible with the sciences and the math and like that was just way too much. And like 4 years of college plus 4 years residency plus another 8 years specializing. I'm like the old nigga. Yeah. So I just mapped it out one day. I was just like, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? Well, like I'm really good with people. I love communicating. I love like just being in the energy and just dealing with people. So I was like, I'm gonna do PR. I'm gonna be a publicist, and at that time when I changed my mind, there was a PR show that I was at. What was the name of that show? You know what I'm talking about. There was a show about a PR firm. And I was like, oh, they're
the Spin City or something.
Something like that. I was like, oh, this PR shit is lit. So I did that with a triple minor in broadcast communication, advertising, fashion design. But I was also promoting. How I fell into that was all the pretty girls at my school at Barry went to Dream on a Wednesday. All of them. And I was just like, man, I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Try and get at them, blah, 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 blah. So I went to the club one night, and I stood in front of the rope for 2 hours, and I couldn't get in.
That's crazy.
Why not?
Was it about people, or just like
No, I just didn't have the juice. I didn't have the access. I was a nobody. Nothing. I didn't bring nothing to the club. I was standing in front of the boat. This is the boat. look at the bouncer.
That's mad.
And it's actually kind of funny because now that I'm on the other side of the rope, I see it all the time. Like people there just standing, just waiting, not knowing anyone, and they're like telling them to move out the way so you can come in.
Or they waiting
That
for
was
the
happening to
promoter
me
to
all
come
night.
outside.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh no, this is not the wave. So I reached out to someone to try to be a promoter. Niggas never called me back.
Was this varsity LG?
Yeah, niggas never called me back. I actually spoke to Matt SL. I met him outside of Mansion. I was just like, yo, I want to promote for you guys. Da, 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 da. But I mean, at the same time, I can understand they were the elite promotion company and team. Everybody wants to work for them. So they didn't hit me back. One day, mind you, time passed a little bit. I got kind of like cool on campus, so more people started fucking with me. So I went to the club one night with like a bunch of like my homegirls that were kind of like popping on Instagram. This is like what Instagram was like in its infancy. So 20,000 followers, you were lit.
Yeah.
So they all had like 20,000, 18, 17,000 followers. So I went to the club with them, and this guy was just like, like who are you? How do you know these people? You want to come work for us? And I was just like, no, I tried to. Dub me. And at this time too, I was also hustling. Like I was doing my thing on campus. Like, I was just doing my thing. We was only like that. Like I was making money. I was like, I'm cool off that $5 per person shit. I can cool off that. Then they were like, no, we want you to be a host. Start you off like this. I went one night and I just loved it. I just loved it. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. Yeah, I was just like, this shit. It was the first club I ever went to was Mansion on a Monday, and it was the craziest experience I had ever had in my life. I'm just like, what? People are getting paid to do this? Like, this is crazy. And then from there, it just hit. Like it just steamrolled, and that led to America's Next Top Model, and then America's Next Top Model.
You were on America's Next Top Model?
Yeah.
I made it, yeah.
2014, 2015, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the season I didn't tune in.
But I just didn't go and film because I had some legal things like kind of like still pending the first year. Then the second year, Love and Hip Hop came along, and I was trying to like film concurrently. I was trying to do both the show. I'm like, that'd be lit. I'm filming Love and Hip Hop, and I disappeared for 2 months because I'm filming this. But then ultimately it just came down to like, they were like, listen, you gotta make a choice. I chose Love and Hip Hop.
Do you think that was a good choice?
Now, 3 years later,
yeah.
I don't know. Who's to say?
Well, you still on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
So you really can't mess up your check if you say.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm an intricate part of the storyline. You know what I'm saying? What they got going on, but in Miami. But I will say this: I was naive about the entire situation.
But I'm pretty sure because people talk about it, like you see on Twitter, Instagram, like, oh, Love and Hip Hop is just to like, their narrative is to just create drama.
Yeah, and I thought that.
Do they create it for you, or is it like already there and they amplify it, like they throw
So
fumes?
there's two parts, and I'll answer both. Okay, because you have to articulate this correctly, and I have to just make sure that, you know what I'm saying? For you, the drama is kind of already there. It just gets microwaved because since we're all basically micromanaged by producers, it becomes like a high school. So it's like he say, she say, this, I heard this, da da da. Everyone's calling, trying to figure out things. There's
Producers
scenes
are
going
calling
on.
you?
No, not necessarily producers, but it's like we all have handlers. So we all have to talk to our handlers basically. And then, it's just like telephone. I could tell you something, and then by the time it get back to me, it's a completely different story. So pretty much because we're all on a cast together. So our storylines still have to somehow connect. We have to know each other. It just can't just be like 16 random strangers.
That's crazy.
Did you not know anyone?
Most of the cast I didn't know before. Like I knew Michelle Pooch. I knew obviously of Trina, Trick Daddy, but I didn't know them personally. I knew Chinese Kitty, Chinese Nikki very personally. I knew Gag. Like some of the cast, most of the cast I knew.
Okay.
Some of them I didn't know at all, but we became cool.
JoJo?
Oh yeah, JoJo I knew the longest. Yeah. But
And how'd you meet Bobby Lights?
He actually just came up to me one day, in the club. Before, like, it was still a secret. No one really knew. And he was just like, you're Prince, right? I'm just like, yo, what's up, bro? He was just like, oh, I'm going to be in Love and Hip Hop too. I was like, oh, shit. And it was kind of like that he knew because it was such a secret.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually had a girl there that day, Trina Collier. She was buying a table. Shorty spent like hella money. So that was my first time meeting him. He just brought a client, introduced himself, and then that was that. But
Now you guys are BFFs?
no,
No, they're not friends no more, or something.
No, we're cool. We're cool.
Altercation
I
or
say that we're
something.
best friends. So we're cool.
Okay.
Now as far as like getting on the show, I was naive about it.
Mhm.
Because like yeah, people did tell me, hey, you know, like be careful, this and that. But I thought that I was gonna go on this show, and I knew that my past would come up, like you know, like being in trouble with the law. Like I wasn't ashamed of that. I talk about that all the time. Like ABC adversity builds character. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be who I am today. But I genuinely naively thought that I was gonna go on that show and people were just gonna remember me as the skinny kid with the mohawk that just was dancing on top of the DJ booth. If I was gonna get made fun of for anything, I thought it was gonna be that. I thought as many people as I've shown a good time and a dope experience and like all the genuine acts of like kindness and just things that I've done over the years, I really thought that was what was gonna separate me from the other level hip hop people and like the stigma. I really thought that would shine through, and that's not what happened.
I mean,
so
can you say Cardi B kind of like finessed her way out of that?
everyone always brings up the Cardi B situation, but her situation was just completely different. You know, like she was always doing her and being her on Instagram. Like people fell in love with her as a personality, and as far as like musically, I don't feel like Love and Hip Hop helped her or hurt her. She took a large chunk of her own bag and put it into her music, you know what I'm saying, to make it go.
I don't think she had a lot of drama on the show.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Out of everybody that goes through Love and Hip Hop, she's the only one that
blew up.
Yeah, not even blow up, but like went there and then just elevated and went somewhere else without a stigma being stacked, like the drama stigma.
I've watched like all of this season. I don't think she had drama on the show like compared
well, she
to
had.
other
I've seen her drama, but
I mean, there's one. I mean, everybody has one or two fights, but compared to other seasons and other
fights is like regular.
Regular.
So wait, are you really mad? Like, how can you possibly be? Y'all just be fighting? That's just the stigma.
I think it's the heat of the moment thing, right?
But how can you fight on camera? Can you manufacture being mad?
No, you can't manufacture being mad. You can act, but nothing that I partake in is an act. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all real stuff.
Do you feel like people will start acting when they start seeing the cameras and like?
I definitely do feel like people put on the front or act when the camera's on. Like what I feel like I know for a fact. Some, you know what I'm saying? Some people put on for the camera. Like me, I'm the same nigga whether the camera's on or the camera's off. Like I'm me, unapologetically.
Yeah.
You know, but not everybody's like that. It's kind of like crazy. But yeah, in the heat of the moment, you know, things like microwave. Like for example, when JoJo like came up to me and pushed me, like ran outside, like took my shirt off and shit. It wasn't because I was trying to like do it for TV. I was just so fucking mad that like she didn't even respect me enough as a like to know that I'm a man that could potentially like cause damage. Like I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like you came up to me and put your hands on me. Like I was just so mad because there was nothing I could do. I was helpless. There's absolutely nothing I could do. Can't cuss her out because I'm look like a bitch on TV. I can't put my hands on her because that's
always in the back of your mind.
It's in my head and I'm there. Yeah, and I'm on TV, so I'm trying to get the fuck away from the cameras and they come following behind the dumpster. You know, so it's like
crazy.
It's hard. In the heat of the moment, it's different.
They
like,
really be chasing you guys with the camera and everything.
Do they? Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yo, that'd be a nice job.
I mean, I don't know because then, like, you know, when you're heated, everyone's yelling at you. Like, you're the cameraman, but I'm sitting here, I'm mad because I got like
if he wasn't who he was, if he was someone different, like, you know, you're
right,
the cameraman.
Get that fucking camera on my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's different. Like, I don't know. It's just not what I thought it would be. Don't get me wrong. Although I feel like I receive a lot of negative attention from being on that show, I do love being famous. I do love being a part of it. I do enjoy it. Like I do love the love. Like people, oh my God, Prince, like I love you. I just want to
take a picture with you. Do you get more love than hate?
I've never had anyone come up to me and like try me. I've had one in the 3 years that I've been somewhat famous. There was one girl I went to finger licking one day, and there was a group of girls. They recognized me. They all wanted to take a picture. She was the last one, and she was just like, "Can I take a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." She's like, "You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna be fake." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's just like, I've definitely been one of those people talking shit on your page, so I'm not gonna ask." But I was just like, "Whoa." That was
She was
some real
honest.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was
kept
honest,
it
and
real,
we were
yeah.
cool. We're cool to this day. We text. She comes down every once in a while. I take her to the club. But it was,
I've
but no one
never
ever.
talked shit on like
Who has time to be just
a
commenting?
celebrity
That's
or an Insta famous person. Like I read the comments. I'm like, who has time for this?
That's crazy.
Like, have you done that? Oh yeah, you have. I've seen her.
So you would
No,
clap
I don't
back-
talk shit. I respond.
You clap back to everybody?
100,000%. And I'm not gonna stop clapping back to everybody. I'm not. I don't give a fuck. I've been in a club next to Rihanna, okay, and she's sitting in there reading through the comments.
She's
I have
clapping back too.
I have the time to do
So
it.
they do.
So celebrities actually sit down and read these comments.
Bro, I've been
Yeah,
to a
you haven't
couple
seen-
celebrities,
been in the-
and they sit there and they just go. They sit there and they go through.
I mean, I guess it's good feedback. It's you get a chance to like get actual feedback.
I think my problem is that I focus on the negative. Like
That's-
sometimes I
that's
do
that,
have a
yeah.
lot. I have like 190 comments, and like most of them will be positive, but then like the negative will stick out so much, and I just gotta sit there and just.
Have you blocked anyone?
Yeah, if you're like OD disrespect, like I genuinely try to change someone's opinion of me one by one. Like I'll try to have a conversation with them before I just snap.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how disrespectful they come. And then if they're really just being ignorant and I just talk in circles, I just be like, all right, fuck it, you're a lost cause. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and argue with you.
Block.
Block.
Alright. I wanted to go back. You have a stepfather, right?
I had
Had a
a
stepfather?
stepfather, yes.
And I read somewhere that you and him used to go at it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because did you ever know your real dad, or?
Yeah, my father was on the show.
Your father was a DJ, right? Or is?
Yeah, something like that. He be doing his thing. My stepfather, this is actually the first time I ever really spoke on him during an interview. We just didn't get along.
I mean, that's a typical guy. Any guy I see there.
Well, it wasn't even that kind of a vibe. You know, he just did certain things from me and like me being a child and being young that I just maybe just turned me against him. Like, it's crazy how you remember certain things vividly, but I have a memory one time where he told me, he was just like, yo, if you're good today, we'll go to the zoo. Now, mind you, he's talking to like a 8, 9, 10-year-old. Like I was like between 8 and 10. So the day comes, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be extra good today because, you know, we're gonna go to the zoo. And he's like, well, you should be good every day. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be extra good today because we're going to the zoo. And the day comes, I'm just like, yo, so D, are we gonna go to the zoo? And he was just like, nah, I just wanted to see if you would be good or some shit like that. And it was from that day forward, it was just a switch it was that and other little things that it was just, and like, I don't even want to talk bad about him because I know there's people probably that's following me and watch my live right now. But it just wasn't, the relationship was fucked up. You know, I used to get my ass beat for stupid shit. Like I was a kid. Like now that I'm a man, and I'm an adult, and I know things now, I just feel like it was just fucked up, the things I went through. My mom, I can, again, now that I'm a man, I'm older, I can empathize with her situation. You know, like she wasn't the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually kind of crazy because now that I'm in this world, and I know how women in this world think, kind of makes me wonder, like, well, my mom a little bit sometimes. It's kind of like,
Was
fucked
he
up to
Caribbean
say it.
as well?
Yeah, he's Caribbean. He's Bahamian.
But I feel like abuse and like, I don't want to call it abuse, but that's just how, because I mean, I'm Caribbean, they're Haitian as well. I just feel like that's what we're prone to, that's what we know.
They beat our ass. Yeah, but there's a difference between getting your ass beat.
No, I totally get it. Like, I've been there.
Getting
like,
fucked up, and I was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
For stupid shit. Like I brought home good grades. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even like into like girls until I was old. I was playing with my action figures and playing video games and going to school, and I was getting beat for stupid shit like playing Game Boy when I'm supposed to be pulling the weeds. You know what I'm saying?
Hit you like,
bro, that nigga used to beat my ass with a paddle. With the paddle, they used to wet that shit. You know the cutting paddle, the cutting board? They used to wet that shit, make me pull my pants down and beat my ass.
That's wild.
So it was mentally too, it wasn't just physically.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it wasn't really a mental thing. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. Okay, and it was for the things I was getting beat for, just stupid shit like that. So like that, it just really just built up a lot of animosity.
I have the same situation.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I mean, my father spoke about it actually. Hurricane Irma, when we went up to Orlando, we had a conversation. I just kind of felt like, you know, like, damn, like, you was my daddy. There's no other nigga shouldn't be putting his hands on me.
What did he say?
And he apologized. He cried and he was just like, you know, son, I'm sorry. I never really knew. Like, I didn't know that that's the shit that was going on. And I thought about it. I never complained. I never told him when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
So I know online there's a lot of like, I know you address like the gay rumors. Like, why does that keep like coming back?
Yeah, people don't leave that alone.
Do
you get like people in comments and stuff like that, and like I guess blogs and stuff like that?
My comments are the worst. My comment section.
I know you spoke about it before.
And that's the downside of the loving hip hop fans. I mean, I can understand now why they would say it, but it's like once you get to it's played out. Once you get to know me as a person, it's like, all right, come on, you know, like let's move on. Let's move forward now at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I can, because I thought about it myself. I have a friend who's actually popping on social media, and she's really good friend with really good friends with a girl in LA that's gay. Mm-hmm. And I've actually caught myself like, damn, them bitches are really tight. Like, I wonder if they've ever, you know what I'm saying? And that's wrong. Like, they say they're friends. Why don't I just believe they're friends? So I can get, especially with how close Bobby and I was at one point, I can get why people think that. But it's just like, bro, at this point, if you
addressed it.
I'd addressed it. I've been somewhat famous for 3 years. At this point, someone would have come out by now and been like, you know, like it's kind of like.
I'm surprised Love and Hip Hop didn't run with that storyline yet.
I mean, I guess they don't want you telling them.
That's a good promo.
Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But first season, I was on TV with a whole 2 women, right? Second season, Liz was still in my life, and I was just good friends with Bobby. But they choose to believe where there's no evidence of something instead of, like, I was just on TV being a dog. First season, you tell me I'm gay. Type of shit. It's backwards as fuck.
How are you and Liz?
Liz has left me.
She left you?
Yes.
What'd you do for her?
This on Love and Hip Hop.
I did a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So you could understand why she.
Yeah, 100%. Like, people ask me about it all the time. I actually try not to talk about it or anything, but I tell people, like, the reason I can deal with it so stoically is because I know all the bullshit that I went through, and her and I have had conversations, and it kind of hurts to say it, but she told me that I'm the worst boyfriend that she ever had, and that really like struck with me. So it's like, damn, like I wasn't really. I don't feel like I was bad. I feel like I was a.
So you were trying, and then she's like, "You're the worst." You feel like out of spite, or she?
I feel like
feels like she.
No, I don't feel like she meant it out of spite. She, you know, out of the boyfriends that she's had, you know, there haven't been that many. It's 3 of them. But I guess, like, in terms of compared to them, I was worse. And, like, to me, that really, like you said, resonated. That sucked. It's like, damn, I don't want to. I've heard so many girls tell me about the story about, like, their ex. Like, oh, the piece of shit, the one that they did everything for. Mm-hmm. And she was that. And it's just like, damn, like, I'm that story now forever.
So when did you get into the music? Like, what inspired you to start doing music?
What inspired me? Well, the honest truth of it was that I was just like, you know, season 2 is about to come out. What am I going to do? Like, what's going to be interesting? And I was just at the studio with Pleasure P and Bobby one day, and like, it was a beat playing, and I was just like, oh, let me just go in here and like fuck around real quick. So I did something, took it home, went to another studio, finished it, and I was just like, damn, this is kind of lit. Like, I like it. It's the first song I ever made. And I did a whole music video to it and everything. And I just kept going from there. Like, I just didn't stop. I loved the process. I just loved the process. At first, it was just fun. And then I fell in love with the process. And then I got serious. And I realized that, you know, like, I'm kind of good. Or maybe I'm delusional, but I feel like I'm kind of good. You know?
I mean, I've heard worse. So...
No, you
I don't know if that was like a backhand.
I mean, you haven't done it for a long, and people that have done it for a long, like, it's, you know, they've put out.
Yeah, you just jumped into it, like, what, like 2 years?
And you don't have any experience
in
like, mentoring and any of that, but...
What lane are you trying to get into? Like, are you trying to go pop, or are you trying to, like, hip hop?
Well, rhythm. I honestly, I don't even know what kind of name to like put on it at this point. It just feels good. You know?
I'm not gonna lie, your energy, the way your music and everything, your
It's
energy
just a
kind of
vibe.
reminds me of Lil Duval, kind of.
Lil Duval is not a real artist.
No, not an artist, like the energy, like you put out, like the chill,
Oh,
happy.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what it is?
The love.
Yes, the love. That's the biggest thing in the music. It's all
Not
about
lyrically,
love.
word for word.
Yeah, but love. You know what? Is I felt like I was made for something more. And I've always said that since like the day that I brought 250 girls to my birthday, and I talk about this a lot, is the day that it hit me and it's just like, yo, like I have to be made for something bigger in life. Like if I was able to do this, like there has to be something bigger for me. And like I love making people feel good. Like I genuinely enjoy putting smiles on people's faces, making them have a good time, making them feel good around me. Like it makes me feel good. So if I can do that on a bigger scale, that would be dope. So if music is a conduit to that, like, oh shit, that'd be fire. So if I can play my music, go somewhere and like there's 50 people just singing my shit and they all are happy and they have smiles on their faces and they're drinking and enjoying themselves, like that means a lot.
Have you gotten it played in clubs?
Yeah, I'm in the club all the night. It's nothing to get a DJ to play my song now. It's something to try to get them to play it religiously when I'm not there to like help me push the record or break it. That's different. But at the same time, the music that I'm making is not necessarily for the clubs that I'm in.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of like deep down in a rabbit hole in the urban world when the music that I'm making is kind of like, you know, laundry on daytime vibes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make sense to do it where you're at? Like where you
Yeah, but I don't have fun at those parties.
so you just be chilling in there?
Yeah, you know, I have fun. The music's cool, but I want to hear some, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear some Gunna. I want to hear some The Baby. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some Weedy. So, like, I'm not going to hear those at the type of parties and events that would play my music. I know it's probably kind of like weird backwards, but.
Were you born in Florida?
Born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised down south. Yeah, like Color Ridge, Eureka, Goose, that area.
Yeah, Jamaican too, right?
Chinese, Jamaican, and white. Father's Chinese, Jamaican. My mother's Jamaican and white.
And you were a dancer, right?
Yeah, I did some things back in my days, you know what I'm saying? I've done everything like modern, lyrical, tap, jazz.
So what avenue is your favorite, or which one do you want to pursue harder than the rest?
I know you said something about you want to be the next Will Smith.
Yeah.
So acting.
Acting is eventually where I want to
Are you taking acting classes?
end up. No, not right now. I'm actually in a very weird space right now. Like I'm trying to like figure everything out in my life, my transition. I'm trying to like get my time management right because I feel like I have so many goals and accomplishments and things that I want to accomplish, but I feel like I don't have the time, or I don't have the energy, I don't have the money, or I don't have the resources. And a lot of people are telling me, I'm telling myself, maybe they're just mental blocks, but I'm just trying to like figure it out. 28, 29.
You want to move to California?
I do, but I would move to the UK first.
Why is that?
Wow, you can.
I just love it over there.
I love London.
I love it. I feel like I'm supposed to be over there.
Okay, so I guess the modeling would make sense over there if you wanted to go over there.
I don't want to. Everyone always tells me, "Yo, model, Prince, you should model." I don't want to be a model. Like it's
But
fun.
modeling is like at the down, like modeling and acting, like
Yeah, like it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I like it. The check is nice, and I'll do it for fun. But to say that I'm passionate about it, no, because I feel like I don't translate well in pictures. Anytime I've ever met someone, the person they tell me is, "Wow, you look so much better in person." So that's meaning they see me on TV and they see me in my pictures. And that's because my personality, my energy is what makes me look better. Like, and I feel like you can't capture that for me in
a photo.
a photo,
Maybe a commercial.
a commercial. You know, anything that involves like animation, involves like, you know, motion, videos. Yeah. But like
But still.
no, it's like you just can't capture the essence of me.
Okay. So your single, what inspired you to make your latest single?
Did you get the name from the online boutique?
That was a part, and then I was trying to like do
That's
something
right.
marketing wise. The original song was Pretty Young Thing.
Yeah. That's
Isn't
what
that
I
a
read.
song?
Actually.
It is a
Yeah,
song.
Wale,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Well,
Michael
that's Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
But
Wale
it was
has
Pretty
something
Young
to say
Thing.
something.
Yeah.
And then I heard this beat, the beat for Pretty Little Thing, and I was just like, oh shit, let me see if I can transfer the song. Like, this beat is dope, because Pretty Young Thing was a little bit more sad. And it worked. I had to change the words. To be honest, Pretty Little Thing was a sad song initially, because it's a song about someone that I loved that I shouldn't have loved. That was bad for me. You know, like, because the rest of the lyrics were kind of like, I want to love you, pretty young thing, but you're no good for me. So, but then I decided to flip it, and it was just about a girl that I fell in love with.
So you wrote this?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
this is the best segment. So we basically do Woman Crush Wednesday. And this is your opportunity
to shoot my shot.
Feel me? Like,
make sure
yes, Bob, it's an interview.
She could be famous. She could be not famous.
Famous, not famous.
Like whoever's your Woman Crush Wednesday, we hook you up, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
You hook us up, guaranteed.
I hooked somebody up last one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna help you out.
So I get one choice.
One choice, one shot.
Come up, guy.
Rap come up.
Oh, who'd you hook him up with?
What was the?
I forgot her name, but she
It's Chameleon.
Oh, okay.
So we make love matches on the show too.
You make love matches, huh? Okay, so. Well, what was the initial question?
Shoot your shot.
Shoot my shot.
You're a woman.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It don't have to be a celebrity. It could be a regular girl. Instagram.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm not really trying to shoot my shot at nobody.
Oh my god.
I know that probably sounds boring, but I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna break it down for you.
Shout out a girl that you.
I'll shout out a girl for you guys. I'm gonna break it down for you why I'm not like advocately searching, because I kind of, not recently, but you know, like, I've gone through some things emotionally when it comes to. I'm an emotional person first and foremost. Like, I'm very emotional. I'm a Libra. And I was raised by 5 women, so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit rubs off.
Y'all Libras are good for nothing.
And right now, do I want to be in a relationship? Yeah. Like, the shit that I just went through, yeah, I don't want to be single. I don't want to be single. I do want to be in a relationship. But I'm not going to say that I'm searching or shooting my shot, because, like, I really went through some shit. Like, I went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with, like all right, well, I mean, like, dealing with the breakup. Well, I'm gonna get off of my life, but you guys can have me on yours. Cause dealing with this whole thing sucked. Like, I fell in love with 2 girls.
At the same time?
Not the same time, but for the most part, I love 2 women.
I've dealt with the Libra in that way.
And
people used to tell me that's not possible.
I got left basically by both women. So it's just like,
Is it because you got caught? They found out about each other?
Nah, it wasn't like that kind of vibe. It wasn't that kind of vibe. I don't know if I'm ready to tell that story yet. My publicist is looking at me like, oh.
It's the best time. It's for the coach to help somebody out who's going through the same thing.
What'd you think, Lamar? What'd you think?
Come on, Lamar.
Can I put this out
Champion,
there?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it very surface level. Just like, honestly, long story short, just like I fell for 2 girls, and I got fucked. My ex, the one who did right by me, has moved on, as you can see, and then the girl that I was fucking with, she's dating a whole nigga now too. So it's kind of like, I'm like chilling, like that girl was my karma, and I lost out on a good girl. Mm-hmm. So it's like I got fucked twice.
Okay. So who do you go on Instagram and you're like, yo, she's bad?
Larsa Pippen.
When I am ready.
Larsa Pippen. I'll get back on live to say that.
So you want to shoot your shot at Larsa?
Oh shit! I just got 33 followers. What the fuck? I'm not shooting my shot at her. I'm just, you know what I'm saying.
Who is it?
All right. So, Woman Crush Wednesday goes to. Is today even Wednesday?
No,
it's
Thursday. We'll make sure.
All right. Well, if I'm doing one, if I would do one, it would be. There's nobody in my live yet, but it would be Larsa Pippen.
Larsa Pippen.
Larsa Pippen.
Why is that?
She's fire. Nah, she's just a phenomenal woman. I actually slid in her DM and asked her to go to the VMAs with me when she left me on scene.
That's how she was.
But maybe she's just busy or some shit. Who knows?
That's what we do.
I wanted to pick your brain with because you know everybody's talking about this the NFL and Jay-Z thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts on that? Because I know we were just talking about how
My
our
thoughts?
community.
Break down the time.
Yeah.
My thoughts are I'm not versed enough on the facts to give a well formulated and articulated opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that I know that there's people that feel how they feel about the cap situation. But nigga, we in there now. Like, Jay-Z has a foot in the door.
Yeah, that's
He
what
has a
Sam
seat
said.
at the table, bro.
I feel like people, if this was Kanye, like how they did Kanye with Trump, Kanye got no, like, good space. Like, they just came for him and was like, oh, he's a sellout. He's this. Like, why is it different? Because it's Jay-Z.
Again, I am not well versed or educated enough on the matter.
Neither am
For
I,
giving
but you
up,
know, like,
Nobody is really. I don't
No,
even know
but
the
nobody
full
knows
deal.
what-
What's the deal?
even the
Based
blogs
on
don't
valid
know the full deal. But
Opinion, but I
my
will
thing
say,
is they came at Kanye for
So you're
just having a
saying
conversation with
you're
Trump.
saying people are more lenient towards Jay-Z.
yeah,
than
why?
I'm not gonna lie. I was listening
Like,
to
maybe
Dame Dash
Kanye's
earlier.
doing-
Dame Dash was saying the same thing. He said for some reason people are just let Jay-Z slide with a lot of stuff. I don't know.
Don't you think Kanye is like, okay, my wife is getting people out of like the prisons and this and that. Let me have a seat with Trump. Let me see what I can do.
yeah, but it's kind of like we're also like in a time of like
Like, we're
social
all using
media
each other.
crucifixion. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you're bad or like once you're tainted, you're always like that. Like you know, it's like in the comments, like say it's like a versus. People always come for someone that has like some kind of like negative, or whoever has the worst PR or the worst like image. You know, like the crazy shit that they say about people. And it's just wild. I feel like we live in like a social media crucifixion time. Like everyone just gets crucified. You can't do nothing.
You have the game?
Yeah, it's over there with Amanda.
Ah.
We got another segment we do called Between the Sheets.
BTS.
Or
Between
you can
the
just get the
sheets.
questions for him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the questions for you.
It's 5. So
So you have to answer 5 questions.
Let's do
Wait,
it.
let me just take it out. So I can still...
Shake them up. I want the best 5.
I'm gonna let him.
I'm just fake trying to touch her hand.
They saw
1,
Oh, you want to
2. Damn, y'all really took the time to sit here and. Is this 3, 4? Oh no, 3, 4. I don't want that one to drop out the bucket. 5.
This way.
I don't get to read it.
No. Have you ever wanted dog? Really?
I don't know which one is that.
Really?
Unless it's one that's for.
Have you ever tried back in time or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Well,
But it's just.
Well, you read it.
Have you ever wanted to travel back in time? If yes, in which era would you want to go?
Oh.
That was boring. That's I was just like, really.
I don't think it's boring. Right, everyone wants to travel back
We
in
had
time.
a politician on the show. He had all the good questions. So.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
So let's re-scramble, or with these 5 suck and we're gonna go through it again. If I could travel back in time to another era, everyone always says the 90s, and the 90s were cool and all.
Oh,
But I
we're
like
not
texting.
baby.
I like texting. I like being able to find people and locate them and see what they're doing and shit. You can do none of that in the
What, the
90s.
Yellow Book?
Honestly, I can't remember how the fuck did people even find each other or meet up.
yeah, I
Like,
don't
what
know
if you were in the wrong
I
block?
was driving their
Like,
car.
how do you
Love
just-
signals.
Like,
No
there must have been
GPS.
plenty of people. Like, that's why so many people got stood up back in the days. Now I know why. Because they couldn't find out
But
where
you
they were
know
at.
what? That's how you knew a guy really liked you.
Yeah, they find his way
They
there.
have beepers and shit, so.
The guy would have to walk
That
all the
was-
way to the
that's not
girl's
working.
house.
That don't work for
Get
me.
that beep beep.
Yeah.
But another one, if I could travel back in time, it would be to when my career first started on South Beach, and I think I would do a lot of things different. Although I do love where I've landed,
How different are you talking about? Like,
I just think I would do a lot of things different. I'd be smarter about some things. And there's some things that I would do, and some doors that I just would have never opened, ever.
Maybe that was just the path. If you've done it different, it probably would never lead to where you're at now.
100%, and you're right. That's with everything else in my life, but
Don't you think people wonder, like, what if I did things
You're right.
differently?
Everybody
Like,
wonders what if.
maybe he would have been further.
oh, I don't wonder what if. I know where I would be. Okay. I wish I didn't open certain doors. Oh yes. Read it to me.
What's your favorite way to be seduced?
Yo, that's been wildin'.
My favorite way to be seduced is you know what? I don't think it's being seduced because you ain't gotta seduce me. Just be ready. Just be with it. Like, I hate someone that wants to argue and talk or just whatever I say. Like, I'll do everything else for you. I'll be a gentleman. I'll open the door for you. You can go to eat. You know, I'll check on you one night if you're out. I'll make sure you have a great time. But once we step in the bedroom, just do what I say. Don't ask
So
me
someone
questions.
that is submissive.
Nah, it doesn't have to be submissive, but there's a very specific thing that I like before I do anything. And as long as you do that with no questions, no bickering, no bitching, we're good.
Do you
What
want
if
to
they
share?
Then it
Yeah,
turns
I
out-
like to get my dick sucked while I smoke a blunt.
Oh, that's automatic.
That's
It has
like
to
a
be.
prerequisite before I do anything.
So if they bitch, then it's like you turned off
Turned off.
and you don't know why.
I don't want. It depends on who it is. If it's the first time, how much sexual attention is built up. You know what I'm saying? Who this person is. But yeah, I'm so over the bullshit.
So if the girl don't smoke, it ain't gonna work out.
Nah, she ain't gotta smoke the blunts for
No,
me.
but some people don't like the smell of smoke.
Oh, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. You guys have listened to the song, right?
Yeah.
Ashing on her booty while I'm digging on her guts. Like, that's a real.
Oh, that's
That's
what
a real
happened in
line. That's real life shit. There's no cap in my music. It's not no gangster shit, but it's still no cap. It's all lovely shit, but it's still no cap.
All right, next question.
Oh, open it up.
Hold on. Oh man. In an ideal world, how long would foreplay be?
I don't think you put a time on that. I think you just kind of there's an internal clock, and you just kind of know
Do
when
you
it's time.
foreplay?
If I like you.
Okay. So you get straight to the point if you don't like her. I feel like
Not that if I don't like you, but if I'm just not, if it's not that type of energy between us, I'm not really trying to come off like an asshole because I tell everyone that's ever dealt with me sexually, it's just I know you've got standards. I've got standards too. I'm not asking you to bend them or it's another one. Or adhere to my standards. This is just what I like and how I like it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, do that, that's cool. I'll still be a gentleman. We can still cuddle to sleep. I'll make you breakfast in the morning and send you on your way. But just, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I like it is what it is.
We had a question asked in one of our other episodes. What was the question? Can you teach sex? Would you be willing to?
Are you able
teach your
to marry
girl?
somebody if sex is bad?
I'm going to right the fuck let you know right now. If you can't suck dick, I can't be with you. That's you don't have to be super head, but I need to be able to enjoy it. And I need to be able to. How vulgar am I supposed? Okay, I need to be able to catch a nut without having to help you.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think you can teach that.
I don't know how to teach it, but you need to. You know what I'm saying? By this time, by this age,
men like
you
it
should
like head in certain ways.
Yeah, 100%. But
so if it's her first time giving you head and she's done it to.
There's a universal way to bake. I feel like make everyone. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to smoothly do the double hand twist, gawk, you straight. You straight. If you can smoothly do it.
Okay.
Next question?
Yeah,
So,
next question. Oh, go ahead.
Was that the answer?
Yeah, what was the question?
Can sex be taught?
Oh, can sex be taught? Yeah, through trial and error
Would you
experience.
Would you go through that with a female?
Teach her how to fuck me?
Yeah.
I would never have to, because I like to do all the work. The only thing a girl, that's why I said the only thing a girl has to do is give me head while I smoke a blunt, and then I'll take care of everything, baby. Take care of everything.
Alright, next question.
Alright, give me that go.
What's the best bedroom experience that you've ever had? That's a hard one.
Yeah, there's so many.
What
many.
pops out in your head when you think about it? What's the first thing that pops up to your head?
It's like a flash. I can't even. Because to single out one particular sexual experience in the bedroom, like, what was the question again?
What's the best bedroom experience
that you've ever had?
Or non-bedroom experience?
Or non-bedroom? What's your best sexual experience? I'm going to say bedroom experience. What's the best bedroom experience? I don't know. I can't say there's a best.
Top 3.
I mean, damn, that probably sound like a fucking dog on here. Ruff. I mean, obviously a threesome that happens in the bedroom, right? You know,
most guys don't get that chance, so.
I'm not trying to hit it. Every nigga gets that chance in his life, at least by 30. I don't have a best bedroom. I'm sorry, I don't have a best bedroom experience because they're all. I think my best, if we're in terms of sexual, they've all been outside the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? But like best bedroom experience is like it's just sex in the bedroom. There's only so much you can do from the back, from the front, pick them up, walk around the bedroom, make them look out the window. You know what I'm saying? Fuck in the shower. It's just like fuck on the hardwood floor. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only so much you can do.
There's not one that sticks out to you. Like, all right. There has to be like one. I know there's multiple.
Okay, there's one that sticks out, but it's not necessarily like best. It's just memorable.
Okay, memorable. Let's change the word.
This girl came over. She was like wilding out, drunk, breaking doors and shit in my house. Like just.
She was on the Henny.
She was the Henny, the 42, all types of shit. She was just fucked up. She was just drunk, and then we had to like hog tie her up because she was wilding. And then, like, she stopped wilding and fucked the shit out of me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That boy said hog
What'd you say, hog tied?
Nah, I finally unhog tied her.
Okay.
She was wilding the fuck out. What do something?
What do you look for in a partner for the bedroom?
Well, you pretty much answered that already. You gotta suck him up.
With the blunt.
Yeah,
with the blunt. Don't forget the blunt.
You gotta suck him up with a blunt in his head.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. You gotta suck it at manicado.
What is your definition of cheating? Then you should be well grounded
I
in that topic.
am the definition of cheating.
What does that mean?
Fucking walking cheater.
So you admit. So like when you get into a relationship, you just tell them that.
I feel like everyone cheats. In some way, shape, or form. You know why? Because everyone flirts. Even if they don't want to admit it, everyone flirts. Even if they don't expect anything to happen, everyone flirts. And no one is human enough or honest enough to admit it. But that's a form of, you know what I'm saying? Like.
So do you think you can ever be monogamous?
I mean, not if flirting is a...
No, like sexual, I guess.
I can be faithful. 100%. I can be in a relationship and not fuck something else. I can 100%.
Do you? Because we had another conversation. Do you feel like a girl will respect you more if you tell her the truth?
100%. But my issue has always been, I don't want to hurt someone, and I know that lying hurts. But it's just like I know, because I've been on the receiving end of that stick. I know if I sit here and tell you the truth, that shit is gonna hurt just as much as the lie. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Not with me.
Maybe not for you, but I've had someone that's just told me the truth and everything, and oh my god, and it sucks even more because your dumbass is still staying. At least if I'm being lied to, you know what I'm saying? I got an excuse. Yeah, I got an excuse, but when you just tell me and I still want to stay, it's just like, fuck.
It hurts just the same, but you have a respect. Like I told I respect it more by you telling me. By you lying, I have to find out. I just lost respect for you, and I'm hurt.
You're right, and that's just a decision that some people have to make. But I won't lie. I can honestly sit here and say that I would lie to save someone from the hurt before I tell them the truth. Like I wouldn't want to sit here and look at someone that I care about and tell them like something I know that's gonna hurt them when I can avoid that. You know, yeah, I shouldn't have done whatever it is I did to hurt them, but if I know that I can avoid it and not see those tears in your eyes or whatever the situation is, yeah. Lie my motherfucking ass off.
You did say you was emotional too, so you care about what people feel.
Yeah, I care how people feel. I care how people feel towards me. Like bro, like I was telling you earlier, it kills me that that's how my ex feels about me. Like, we don't have to be together. That's cool. I've accepted that. But damn, to know that that's the story she's going around telling other people about me, that sucks. Because I know that I'm a good person. I know that I'm a genuine person. I was just a shitty boyfriend to her.
Do you have any new music coming out?
Yes, Pretty Little Thing is out right now. I need you guys to all go and download it and stream it. It's a beautiful song. Play it at the pool while you're getting ready, shaving your legs, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. Stream it.
Album.
Stream it. Oh, the album. The album is ready. Well, not the album, the EP.
What is
you know
it
what I'm
called?
saying? It's called Ocean Drive Baby.
Okay.
Ocean Drive
Baby.
How many
I
songs?
like the vibe.
Initially there was gonna be 6, but I feel like I'm gonna add 2 because I feel like Poppy Rose is someone different. You know what I'm saying? Poppy Shampoo was low key like a gimmick. Just like I picked that name because I thought it was lit, it was cool. I thought people would talk about me and help get me notoriety, but it's kind of like done the complete opposite. Poppy Rose is someone different. Poppy Shampoo was kind of like more like, you know what I'm saying? But Poppy Rose is more like, you know, streamlined, clean. You see, I cut my hair. Like, I'm trying to like instill and portray a certain image. And Poppy Rose is just like this smooth. Same thing as Rose Shampoo, just smooth, manly. You know what I'm saying? Gentleman, debonair, but real.
When does the EP drop?
That I haven't picked yet.
Okay.
I gotta see. I'm gonna do the music video Saturday. Shoot a music video for Pretty Little Thing Saturday. Drop that, see how that does, and then, you know, drop the EP. But I'm trying to figure out a couple more songs I want to add on there because, like I was saying, like, you know, Poppy Rose is just like the truth in the sense that it's still me, it's the love, you know, because I still want that, like, and that's what my music is about. Like, I want love, I'm looking for it, but at the same time, it's still other areas of my life and things that I can just kind of like be honest about. Music that I'm making, and they're feel goods, but they're just like honest moments in my life that I'm putting into songs.
I mean, those are the best songs and the best music. So that's good. I seen that you had picked 2 more questions. Are you gonna answer those? Or you don't know?
Oh, did she open them up?
You said uno, dos, tres. Over there.
Oh, he just threw them out.
Yeah, I see you just do
This better be good, like the politicians, because these are important.
The politician's kind of inappropriate a little bit.
I told you.
With a politician, there were inappropriate questions. You guys are wildin'.
He ain't answered it.
Yeah, he answered them, except for one.
I like how I look on that camera. That red is bright.
Where's the most uncomfortable place you've ever done it?
Most uncomfortable place I've ever done it?
Are we?
Uncomfortable. I would say I guess in the bed while this girl was sleeping next to us. I thought it was weird as fuck.
You said what?
You thought
In
it was
the bed
weird,
while
but
her
you continued
homegirl
to
was
do it?
sleeping next to us. Yeah, I thought that was weird as fuck. Like, yo, your
I ain't
homegirl
wake
is
up. There's a
sleeping.
threesome right there.
I'm not like really a savage like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what? If I'm a dog, I'm a domesticated dog.
What
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no street dog. I'm not no like little dirty, musty, crusty, you know, flea infested nigga. Like, I'm like a little Pomeranian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm domesticated. I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm loyal. I'll come lay by you. I'll cuddle with you.
High end.
Every once in a while, I might piss on the couch when I'm not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I don't do that.
Alright.
I wouldn't just be like, yo, wake your homegirl up, let's saw her threesome. I feel like that's so doggy, sleazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have caught her ass up.
but then maybe I lose out because I'm just not aggressive like that. Cause some of the niggas that I know, when that bathroom came out, like, yo, what's up?
Oh, shit. What was the last question, Amanda?
It was boring, obviously.
I'm over it.
Clearly. Y'all got some. I wonder where y'all. Have you ever done it in a public place? Yes. Boring.
See?
Alright.
Y'all gotta get more in depth with these questions. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying?
A little more details.
Put a little more creativity into them.
Where can everybody find you?
Everybody can find me. Obviously, you guys know where to find me because you're following me. But everybody can find me at Princess Spoken on everything. My artist name now is Poppy Rose. Those 2 little dots above the E. Pretty Little Thing is available now everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Pandora Music, YouTube Music, iTunes Music, Apple Music. You know, stay tuned for the video. The video is coming out. Well, not coming out soon. It's being shot this Saturday, so it'll be ready soon.
Where are you shooting it? What's the concept for the video?
Lamar, should we tell them the concept for the video or make them wait?
Make them wait.
Alright, make them wait for it.
Surprise!
All right, this is for the culture.
For the Culture Podcast.
For the Culture Podcast!